Hello everyone, we are going to finish up practice sheet number 21. So on number 6 it says write the equation of the line for the graph shown. So I want you to look over here and hopefully there's something that you can tell about this graph immediately. What is it that you can tell about the graph? And hopefully you know it does not go through 0, 0. So remember how we have two equations. We have y equals mx plus b and y equals kx. So since this does not go through 0, 0, this is not proportional, and therefore we do not use y equals kx. So we're going to use y equals mx plus b. So remember, I like you to look at the number that tells you that this is not proportional. So it doesn't go through 0, 0, it goes through 3. So this number, which tells me that it is not proportional, 3, is what b is, okay? So it's that easy. So remember, if this is a multiple choice and you see anything but plus 3, that is incorrect, okay? The next thing I notice, this line is going up, so my constant rate of change or slope is going to be positive. So remember, we have m, constant rate of change, which is delta y over delta x. Change in y over change in x. So our change, we go up and over, okay? So really for a graph, I should have put rise over run, right? So we're going to do our slope triangle. So I go up and over. So up, 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 up. So that's 1, 2, 1, 2. So I went up 2, and then I went over 1. From here to here, that's 1. So my rise over run is 2 over 1, which is the same thing as 2. And so that is my m. So remember, y and x stay the same, and we found the m and the b, and that is my equation, okay? Simplest form, some of us forgetting what that means, but you're just dividing the top and bottom by the same numbers, okay? Number 8, we want to name our angle pair. So right here, what kind of angle is this? Okay. Is it straight or is it a corner? Is it straight or is it a corner? Hopefully you know it's a corner. It's 90 degrees. So the corner, remember, is complementary. So the end point of our equation is 90. So I want you to set up that equation. Okay. Okay, so number 9 says, Corey's baby brother weighed 7.5 pounds at birth. After 1 month, her brother weighed 8 4/5 pounds. So he grew, right? How much weight did the baby gain? Okay, so when you want to know how much the baby gains, you want to start with the number that's larger, okay? This is where he got to, okay? And this is where he came from, the weight he came from. So basically, hopefully you know, in order to do this, we are going to subtract to find the difference. Now, I'm going to have you do this because I normally walk you through these. The only thing that I will tell you is that we want an LCD. Our denominators are 2 and 5, so 2 and 5. Hopefully you know what that denominator will be, but if not, list it out. You will not have to regroup on this. Okay, last problem. This one did not make it onto the practice sheet, so just ignore it. Okay, number 10 says, solve 0.5 or 0 and 5/10 times negative 3/4. I did not tell you the way that I wanted the answer. You can do it either way. You can make both of these into fractions or both into decimals. It doesn't matter to me. Okay? Personally, I think we change this one to a fraction, right? Because 0.5, 0 and 5/10. So hopefully you know, we've talked about this before, 0.5 is the same as 1/2. Okay? If nothing else, you could put 5/10 because it's 0 and 5/10. times, and then negative 3 over 4. Okay? So remember, this is a triangle problem, so put your sign first. Okay? Now, if you just love doing decimals, some of you might know what this is as a decimal, but if you don't, you would have to divide it. I think this is the longer way, but hey, if you want to do this, be my guest. Change this to a decimal, and you would have to multiply those two decimals. Okay? So, choose your way. Just make sure if you do it as a fraction that your answer is simplified.